You see how I do my makeup? When I go and meet some brands, I do very nice. I don't do crazy blush. I don't do crazy contour. I don't do that. I'm not those crazy girls. Let's be mindful of how our makeup looks. Let's do it very demurely. Let's be very cutesy with it. We're not clowns, lady.
Jules LeBron is a Puerto Rican blogger who in less than a month became an overnight sensation with the term Demure. This is a trend that Jules started by describing fashion and beauty trends being very cutesy and mindful in a playful way. This trend is now making its way all across social media, even to the White House.
Do you see how I did Chloe's makeup? Very 90s, very sultry, very thoughtful, very demure.
Do you see how I'm sitting here? Very ladylike, very mindful, very demure.
Have you seen the band? Very chic, very elegant, very demure. What does mean demure?
Nobody knows.
Demure. The word that seems to be on everyone's lips.
Now, by definition, demure means shy, modest, and reserved.
And I don't know that we're giving shy, modest, and reserved. And unfortunately, I don't know that we want to.
Now, we may be demure on the inside, but not so much on the outside.
Precisely. And it feels that we're giving very much elevated, very much ready to go, very much ready to be seen.
Okay, given the vibes.
I think that fits better.
So, you need to tell us, what are we giving? Because it's definitely not demure.
And what would you like us to give? Let's figure this out in the chat.
Thank you.
Demure is about to be the new slay. Let me explain. So in case you missed it, the demure trend has taken over TikTok after creator Jules LeBron posted a video last week about how to be demure and cutesy and mindful, and it went absolutely viral.
You see how I do my makeup for work? Very demure, very mindful.
So what actually is the demure trend and what does it mean? I tried explaining this to my boss this morning and I literally couldn't. The only way I could describe it was peak Gen Z humor. Obviously the original videos from Jules are satirical and the word demure actually has a totally different meaning, but it just feels so organic to TikTok and Gen Z.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that's taking this joke too seriously. You guys, it's just having fun on TikTok. It's nothing to take seriously.
Unlike aesthetics like Brat and all the other cores that we've seen since the rise of TikTok, I feel like demure actually has a longevity that is more than just a trend. It's a vibe, it's a state of mind. Demure is absolutely everywhere. It's in the comments, creators are jumping on it, brands are jumping on it. I think it's either going to go one way or the other. It will either become a new part of our vocabulary in the same vein as slay, or it will be over within a week.
This kind of reminds me of the chicken salad lady. Do you guys remember her? So I'm going to pinpoint this trend might last for maybe the next month or two, but mainly there'll be something else new.
Honestly, I'm obsessed with this trend. I love it so much. We missed out on Brat Summer here in Australia, so I am beyond ready for a demure spring.
Now there is a content creator by the name of Selena on TikTok that claims that Jules stole the demure content from her and that she felt that Jules could at least reached out to her.
But it's just something that I'm just kind of like, well, it would have been nice even if it was just one video where somebody was like, hey, like, you know, Selena did this trend back in the day, like, you know, I appreciate and love, and just show me some love, because I show everybody that I have on my following thing love and like thing, and like I'll make sure to use somebody's original audio, or if I did use something of the original person, I'll make sure to tag them, which is not often because I don't use too many people's audios. If I know where the audio's from, then, you know, I'll use the original one, but if I don't, then I don't. But for the most part, I don't really use other people's audios unless it's like actual songs. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it would be nice and just like thing, but I don't know. You could just probably gaslight me and tell me that I'm fucking dragging it. But I used to spend hours making videos. Like I used to make like 70 videos a day, something that I worked very hard towards, and things that I just try to think outside the box to make content. And saying the things that are, you know, off the top of my dome, or like, I'd be like, oh my god, that'd be so funny for a video. And like, because I was very comedy centered, and I just feel like there's been many times where I've seen videos, and it's just not this one only, where I've seen videos and things where it's like, this is completely an idea of mine, and it's just been regurgitated and rearranged. And I'm just like, You know what I mean? It's like the way I make these videos is because of my intersectionalities and my certain experiences and the things that I read, and then the things that I read and the way that I interpret the things I read, or the literature or the culture around me, or like the people around me. So for me, it's a little bit more personal than other people may think. And it's, you know, so some people it's just videos, but these are documentations of my real life and the way that I'm interpreting the world around me. You know what I mean?
Selena is feeling that Jules could have reached out versus just going on her page and looking at all her content and saying, well, maybe if I could do this a little better, tweak it a little bit, add a little bit of spice to it, we'll see if I can, you know, get some views. Jules got more than views. Jules got doors opening for her. And this is what Selena is, to me, is feeling a lot of rage about. Someone coming on your page and stealing your content, and instead of you being famous or getting fame, the person that you inspire is getting the fame.
I didn't mean to get so introspective, but yeah, it just kind of would have been nice.
One thing I can't stand is a I did it first ass bitch. Ugh, I can't stand y'all. Y'all get on my damn nerve. Like, it's always I did it first. Bitches biting off me. Bitches want to be like me. Bitches want to live in my skin. Nobody wants to be you. And that's the problem. Nobody really wants to be y'all. Like, sitting up here trying to say that you invented a word that was already invented, strange behavior. What's also really more insane about it is that you may have very well kicked off the whole very demure, very petite. No one is saying that. Everyone is saying very demure, very considerate, very mindful. You're not being any of those. So to me, it's like, you want to claim that you started something, but Jules very much finished it. And she was being nice to you. Because if it was me, I would have treated your goofy ass. Because, ho, watch your mouth. Like, a lot of y'all be getting on here and y'all be doing the most over nothing. Like,
I think the whole situation is that Selena feels that Jules could have reached out and paid some type of homage to her, that she was inspired. You know, this is common. This is normal that somebody will look at what you've created and they get inspired, but they see that, you know, they feel like they could do it a little bit better than you. This is what this situation is. Jules saw an opportunity and was like, oh, I'm inspired, but I can do a little bit better than that. Let me add my own seasons to this. And that's what she did. Unfortunately, in this world of social media and on the internet, there's tons of influencers and content creators that copy each other. I'm pretty sure some of you that are inspired by some of your favorite content creators, y'all copy them. You know, carbon copies of these people. Your bedrooms, your living room, going to the coffee shop, and going to Target. You know, imagine the person that first started that. They're not on here, you know, saying, I'm the first one that started the whole trend of going to Target and getting a coffee and wearing my Lululemon leggings. You all get inspired by others. So it's a normal thing, but I also understand how Selena could feel.
just say you're upset that you can't capitalize off of something that you claim that you started. You ain't making no bread from it, so you're a little upset. Okay.
Ladies, let's remember to be demure. Earlier, I fell into drama. Not demure of me. You see my wig? How all my wigs are the same color? Because I'm very demure. I'm very cutesy. I'm very considerate. Very consistent.
Did y'all catch the shade? Did you pick up what Jules put down? Did you catch that? Wow.
Always been very sweetsy. Always been very nice. Always been very mindful. Never tried to be petite. Never tried to be dainty. But always tried to be demure. Let's be mindful of who we are before someone feeds drama to us. Let's be mindful of the journeys that we're building and the paths that we're setting for ourselves. Let's be demure divas.
Now, with this trendy topic and this trendy word, Jules has opened up some doors for herself. Just watch.
This was the last thing I expected to see after I hit a blinker.
See how I did this? I did the bottom very demure.
You see how I come to the Patrick Ta event? Very demure, very cutesy. I get a foundation engraved for my mom. I take a picture by the flowers. I don't beep, 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 rush out of here. I'm very cutesy, I'm very mindful, very sweetsy. Let's remember to be demure, girls.
Now, you do have a few people that are already agitated. They are bothered by the word and they are ready for this trend to be over with. Some people are just like, you're using it in the wrong way. You guys don't even know what it means. And half of you are not even demure.
Boy, do y'all know how to run a good thing into the ground. My goodness. Demure, very cute. All right. Damn. The shit just dropped. Can you give us a fucking second? It's like when you was younger when somebody might give you $100. They'd be like, all right, don't spend it all in one place. Bro, y'all are spending it all in one place and then some. Can we ration this a little better? Let's spread them out a little bit. Let's budget the amounts of demures properly. This is getting ridiculous, guys. Maybe I'm missing it. Is there like a TikTok town hall where it's like, all right, y'all, we're all gonna start using this word for the next 2 months. And then we just all use it? Like, now it's demure, very demure. Then before that, it was rotting on the couch. And before that, it was yapping. Then before that, neurodivergent.
Huh? What is he talking about?
Then before that, everybody's a narcissist. It's like, yo, why do we all in droves just like use the same phrases?
But y'all are the same ones telling people to go read a book, do something useful for themselves. Go outside and touch grass. This is this crew. So then when everybody collectively get online, learn a new word or a word that some people are familiar with, but don't too much use it. And then now that it's back and it's usable and it's fun and everybody's just making their own little spin to it. How does a word affect you? How does a word bother you? Let alone what other people choose to do on their TikTok. I'm going to say this. Nothing what a person do on their personal page should not affect you. If you ever feel the need that something is grinding your gears, it's probably time for you to get off of social media. It's probably time for you to take a break. Because I would never allow anything that a person do when it comes to a word to bother me. I mean, she's laughing all the way to the bank now. Very demure. Very demure.
And the same words that we just never used before. Please, for the love of God, let us pace ourselves with the fucking uses of these new words.
Now, y'all didn't make me look up the definition of demure because I feel like some of y'all ain't using it the way it's supposed to. The definition states, what does it say? A reserved, modest, and shy, typically used of a woman. Okay? Now, some of y'all know the way you was shaking that ass and throwing that ass back last night in the club on the second floor in the balcony section.
I mean, that was last night. Today with Demure.
You know damn well that wasn't demure. It looked nice. It looked amazing. But you knew it wasn't demure.
Everyone keeps asking me like how I feel about what's going on. I feel so overwhelmed. Like I feel so grateful, don't get me wrong, but everything's happening so fast. Like I just landed in LA and I'm just like so overwhelmed. Like I have so much to do as soon as I got here. Oh God, but I'm living my fucking dream, bitch.
Jules is an example of that. You can become an overnight sensation with the help of social media. Upload the content, y'all. Like, do not go to sleep on yourself. It's enough space and room for everybody to become successful, to become famous. Whatever desires and dreams that you have, just upload the content. Don't let the naysayers bully you or stop you. Go ahead and upload the content. But until next time, Bye.